Hey guys, this is Lee. I'm from Luling, Louisiana, a neighbor to Norco. This would be the fourth, I think fourth stream. No, probably fifth stream. I don't even know of Norco. Um, so what I hope to do here is give a little bit of context for the game. If you're on whatever video this is right now, you probably know that. So I have been playing through this weekly, but I missed last week, so hopefully we can make up for it today. I got to pull up my notes, but yeah, today's going to be a pretty short stream. Um, we're going through Kay, I guess like her second part in the second act or the second chapter of the game, and yeah, that's where we left off. So Kay and Lucky and the robot friend and the dog all made into the Shield refinery. And where we at? Okay, so slot one. Man, was this the last time we played? Okay, well, we'll try this out. So, welcome back to Shield. Um, all right. So what do we got going on? We can like actually walk around the Shield refinery now, and we're gonna go to the guardhouse. Take a look around. Wanted poster hangs on the wall. Wanted drone fleet captain Sun A-19, commonly known as the drone priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous. Contact Shield community dispatch if sighted. Do not approach. So I want to draw attention to the lovely LSU calendar on the wall. You'll see so many instances of LSU throughout here. It looks like there's a little Easter egg of some purple and gold for the true LSU fans out there. Um, so, all right, where are we at? Take a look at the crane manual. An instruction manual for the operation of Shield's railroad crane network. We'll take a look through it. Uh, Shield's railroad cranes can be operated from a safe distance using control panels located at various points around the facility. Each crane is labeled with a unique identification number. To operate a crane, enter the prefix code 2914 followed by the crane ID. Remember that. I wrote it down. Um, so this also, back to the LSU stuff, I don't know if this is a crouton reference or an LSU reference, but they love tigers. So, what else do we have to see in here? Take a look at the security cameras. The center security monitor displays the Good Hope Cemetery, raised tombs surrounded on all sides by refinery architecture. Um, I'm sure that we had established this before, but raised tombs are pretty common in Southeast Louisiana. Most people are either buried in a raised tomb or in a mausoleum, or they've been cremated. So, in a previous stream, I said that all my grandparents are in mausoleums. It's not true. One of them is. Uh, the two maternal grandparents are cremated and live in an urn together. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring back that raised tombs are all over the place, and it's pretty cool to come into New Orleans, and there are a lot of guided cemetery tours, and a lot of course, cemeteries are open to the public, but they do some really interesting stuff with the tombs. And again, like I'd said, my paternal grandfather is buried in a cemetery outside of the Taft chemical plant. So, yeah, death and industry live hand in hand here. So, left security monitor displays a freight elevator, and the guardhouse right security monitor displays a freight moving robot hanging limp from a crane. Um, so, yeah, we're going to take a look at the computer here and see a map of the shield zone A is displayed on the monitor. So let's do some hacking. Let's type security status in all caps. So this is not good. hygiene of computer use. They left this user authenticated. You always need to like lock or log out of your computer if you work in an office or somebody can come and mess with your shit. Um, but we're about to do that, and it's fortunate for us. Okay, so we're going to type another command to just disengage lock. Uh, so we disengage all of these things, and we're going to go take a look at the security status again. So we've confirmed this stuff. So pretty sophisticated security system. It's interesting that there is a terminal that you input commands, and we know them, but that's how computers work. So since we've got that done, I think we're pretty much done in this card house. Um, can give you, okay, let's see. So we're gonna look at the freight elevator. Now that we're in, take a look at what Lucky got. The man crouches down, opens his backpack, and reveals 2 grenades. Got these from a guy at the burger place. Lucky done played with bigger grenades than this. These more like little toys. Loud as it is around here, they ain't likely to make much of a ruckus. We get into any more scuffles, they might be handy, but we best be choosy. Only got us the 2. He zips his backpack, tips his hat, and smiles. There'll be no use against the St. Clair models that guard Good Hope Plantation. Well, sure, them guards not your average type. We'll need to find some other way to get rid of them. What do you suggest? Like I say, there's that big bastard hanging from a railroad crane over there. A freight mover, a robot just like you. Might be your partner. Let's go talk with it. A mover has no agency. How do you know? Thought you wasn't a St. Clair. You come up with something better? Lucky all ears. Till then, he go with his gut. Lucky done got help from all kinds of robots. So we can go into the catwalk, or we can go to the crane platform. You can see some guy, I guess, walking up here. The robot's over here. Let's listen to these workers. The 2 men watch the monitor display above the freight elevator. So what this is? They making us go to space now? Imagine the overtime you get, bro. Not to mention the hazard pay. Shit. Wish I could be like one of the old timers and retire on workman's comp. Careful what you wish for. You know them old guys just play it up for the news. They bump their heads tying their shoe and get a paid vacation. Give me a break. You knew any of the ones that died in the blast? Yeah, I knew a couple. Blue, Wiki, good guys. Wiki weren't on the plan for 2 weeks. This work no joke, bruh. Somebody gotta do it. People want to drive around, eat their microwave dinners, all that shit. Thank you, petrochemical industry. That don't come free. Somebody gotta make it. Just hope it ain't us next time. Keep your eyes and ears open. The ones that get hurt ain't paying attention. So, just, yeah. I always love just like the nicknames that little, just like dudes around here have. I talk, I don't know if I talked about that, but my dad's nickname is Pinky. He has a cousin whose name is Minagana because some stories like when she was a kid, everybody just like dissed her and like didn't want her to come around because she just kept snotting all over the place. And one day she came running up and the kids were like, "No, you can't come hang out with us." And she said, "Me not gonna," and that's like the story of like how she got that name. I'm not going to snot or me not gonna. Um, Another one, my dad's got like his best friend is named Dip. He's got a neighbor that grew up down the street from him named Chonk. My favorite one, I think he just like went to school with this guy. I don't know how close he was, but Twice Meat was his nickname. I don't know what the origin is. I always want to hear my dad say Twice Meat, and that's just like, yeah. I mean, like I don't think that it's a regional thing necessarily. Of course, just like to have a neighborhood with like where all the kids or like the people growing up have some kind of nickname. but it just feels like, I don't know, kind of tinged in a specific River Powers kind of way. But I thought about that while these two guys were talking. Like originally, my dad's nickname was Blue because he was the only kid in his family who had blue eyes. And so like Kay's dad, they called him Blue. So um, so we talked to them. We're gonna take a look at the monitor, and a montage unfolds on the display. Laptops, satellites, fiber optic cables, a diverse, smiling workforce. A stock voice narrates. Shield's commitment to sustainability is built into our business model and code of conduct. To protect our planet's ecosystem, Shield leverages informatics and machine learning to harness extraplanetary, resources such as magnified solar energy and astral coal. Our priority is the safety of our workers and the integrity of wetlands and other natural habitats across the planet. Shield, a greener world awaits. So lots of marketing and technical buzzwords there. Uh, let's have a walk over to the catwalk. Um, Actually, yeah, we have to go back to the freight elevator area and go to the crane platform, don't we? Okay. All right. So we're gonna look at these wires drifting in the wind above the catwalk. Follow them upward to a large freight mover hanging from a railroad crane. So we need to take note of 016 and talk to the robot. Uh, Million emits a high frequency whine and silence follows. And a voice swells from the sky as the mover begins to speak. You will dive into the water and the dust will become the surface. The breeze will change the shape of the flame and the flame will be as boundless as the territory that it lights. Hey buddy, keep it down. It ain't time to make a ruckus yet. You will find in the water not only flames but whole hurricanes. There will be patterns of light that form the shape of the old bayous where those who killed for freedom still hide. It's like a poem or something. Rattling cages on the tracks and whispering at the pond. Perhaps the pond will whisper back. That ground, that soil, those bloody days. The lights of the lanterns became this very flame. Be straight with me. You going to help us out or not? You will find the old pool boat where the ghosts still hide their eyes. There are mall eyes and ditch eyes and bayou eyes. There are eagle eyes and duck eyes and cardinal eyes. There are John's eyes and there are and your eyes are the refinery eyes. Guess I was wrong to think this thing would be any help. What's that number on its chest? It's 016. Remember that, alright? That's the identification number for the crane it's hanging on. That's how they do it around here. Let's go find the controls. Drop this goofy bastard right on the guards. Wouldn't that be a hoot? So, now that we got that, we go back to the refinery and go up the catwalk and control booth. Think this thing controls that crane over there? That we could cause us a little trouble. So use the keypad. So earlier I wrote down 2914 016. Manual override confirms startup sequence initiated. Movement path code. A what now? Um, so I don't know if you can put a really funny number in, like, let's try this. If you know what this is, that's pretty funny. I'm not going to tell anybody. You need to look that up yourself. Movement path accepted. Hold up. Where's that thing going? I believe that's determined by the movement code that you just entered. I'll punch in whatever came to mind. This ain't the direction I'd hope. It seems to be slowing down. Surely we'll stop before it reaches the flames. They wouldn't have a code that sends that damn thing straight into a gas flare. Oh dear Lord Jesus Christ. Sorry, my friend. Oh my. That thing rambled a bit, but I wasn't trying to kill it. You set out to cause a distraction. This most certainly qualifies. I guess that's what happens when you talk your poetry to old Lucky. Let's hope the explosion drew a few guards away from headquarters. If this don't do it, then nothing will. Wait, y'all hear something? That's a fucking robot. Can anybody tell me if this thing's hostile? They can't decommission me. They'll never decommission the drone priest, baby. The drone priest is going to kill you. Gone, gone forever. This old refinery a damn clown show. Come, my little ones, let's dance. All right, so, um, yeah, let's fuck them up. All right. I'm still not like a pro at this, but I think I did pretty good. All right, so, damn it. Okay, so K style. All right, cool. What in the good Lord's name? All right, so let's talk to Lucky. What you got, Kay? Um, yeah, we don't need to ask him any of this. Yes? Dismiss. I'm just gonna click pots. All right, so back to the freight elevator area. Monitor's got an alert. Incident at crane 016. This is not a drill. Um, so I don't know. I didn't do this before, but let's take a look at what's going on at the entrance. See if there's anything crazy going on in the guardhouse. Um, so map of the shield security zone A displayed on the monitor. Um, right security monitor displays a freight moving robot hanging limp from a crane. Well, maybe this is another one. So left security monitor displays a freight elevator and the Good Hope Cemetery again. So we're gonna go back outside, uh, go back in, and I think, well, we have cleared these robots who are hanging out. Um, so it's the headquarters. We're gonna go walk there. Look it, no guards. I guess Lucky was right. So, yeah, I love the kind of like gilded, um, ornate stuff over here, but it's fucked up and iconic. These birds or bats are really cool, but I'm really into just like if you look behind here, just this color palette is great. So yeah, since there's nothing really to interact with since the robots ran away, let's go into Shield HQ. Let's see who this handsome fella is. Such splendid attire! You have chosen vagabonds of the highway as your guides? Fitting finery for this pageant of the Epiphany and the ashes. Beyond these doors, the masquerade of the refinery flame. In each likeness a shadow in opposition is cast. That which is low shall rise. The swamps become mountains, the earth the ceiling of the sky. The path is straight for the wayward. The thieves are gift givers, and the flame is the provenance of the mind. I didn't know what to expect, but it sure as hell weren't this. Don't attract attention. Let's move along. So, let's see what this doorman's up to. Please enter, vagabonds. Um, so yeah, this is really cool looking. The fact that this is like a pageant of the refinery flame, um, God bless them. So we're gonna go inside the pageant. Um, First, we're gonna talk to the bird head over here. There are many currents of deceit and mistrust coursing through the room tonight. Some wear masks to speak truthfully without fear of reprisal. Others wear masks to further deceive. Laura St. Clair, the regional CEO, is unwell. That's why she doesn't join us tonight. She was once the darling of the pageant, but no more. Her power is slipping. She's at odds with her father on one side and the board on the other. Why is Laura at odds with her father? They seek the same thing, but for different reasons. There is a technology of unknown origins that has made this region its home. Laura believes that it holds the key to powering a mining fleet that can travel great distances for the purpose of gathering ore. It is her final bid to move S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Earth extraction. Her father, Thomas St. Clair, hopes to block his daughter's discovery of this elusive technology and to intercept it for his own designs. He's a man without a face. You will never see Thomas St. Clair, but his eyes are everywhere that he wishes them to be. They are here tonight behind several of these masks, perhaps closer than you realize. So why is Laura at odds with the board? She has programmed a mystical invisible device against every wish of the board, inflating the operations budget in order to siphon money towards her zealous mission. She believes that if she can secure this technology, the board will forgive her for her many transgressions. I'm in a position to know that she is mistaken. It's too late for her. A coup is already underway. It was only taken this long because they hoped her spiraling madness would drive her to suicide. They fear the wrath of her father, with whom S.H.I.E.L.D. holds many profitable contracts. But Laura's self-destruction may prove too costly in the end. What's this technology you're talking about? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in a lake for decades, a visitor from a distant star, a hoax, an angel, a military weapon, a drone, distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp. Just really want to like tap on this real quick, but so the gases combusting in the swamp. Uh, That's like the will-o-wisp, which you'll see. I know them from just like video games. I think like specifically Ultima Online when I was a kid. But it's yeah, presented as just like a ghost, but it's actually just like rot within the swamp, letting out gases that give off light. So they're thought to be like a ghost, but yeah, the biological explanation is a little bit grosser. So no one has been able to capture the specimen or even verify its existence. Laura becomes more irate with each proposed theory. She grows darker by the day, and the device escapes her reach at every turn. And so we're done talking to the bird head. Um, yeah, let's check out this couple over here. You came to the one last year when they lit the Nutra on fire. So, real quick, Nutra are the swamp rodents with big ass orange teeth. They're invasive species, and I don't know if this is still how it is, but like wildlife enforcement agencies pay money if you kill a Nutra and bring its tail to them. Um, so I remember this being just like a thing that my uncles would do when they were kids. Like they'd see nutria in the canals and just like in the ditches and stuff where they grew up. They would shoot them and then they'd take the pelts out and get a little bit of money. The beloved Jefferson Parish Sheriff Harry Lee, I remember being a huge proponent for shooting nutria. Um, and yeah, just yeah, I don't know why that's a thing that comes to mind with that, but the treatment of nutria in the Southeast Louisiana area as a native species is that, or excuse me, as an invasive species, is that they're not really deserving of life, and of course that is at odds with a lot of my own personal views. But if it has such a negative impact on the environment, then population control could be a good idea. One other thing, we had a minor league baseball team here that is now called the Baby Cakes, and their mascot is like a baby riding on an alligator. But prior to that, and when I was a kid, they were named the Zephyrs. I think primarily off of just like famous roller coaster called the Zephyr on Pontchartrain Beach, which was a like an amusement park on the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans proper. So I bring this up because their mascot was Boudreaux the Nutria, and so we had this giant like swamp rat guy doing walkabouts in a baseball uniform. He had a girlfriend or a wife. I think they got married at some point on the Zephyr's pitching mound. His wife's name was Clotilde. His name was Boudreaux. These are, I don't know. I know Boudreaux is a name that you'll hear a last name here. I don't know what Clotilde is, but they were a beloved part of my childhood, and also representatives of an invasive species to the Southeast Louisiana area. Anyway, uh, yeah, they say Thomas St. Clair shows up every year. He might be here tonight. There's just no way to know with all these costumes. Is that why his daughter didn't show? She's probably up there in her office drinking alone. There's too much bad energy here. Saw online there's a party in the lake tonight. Might bail early to check it out. All right. Take a look at the balcony crowd. Man wearing gesticulates drunkenly while those around him back away in embarrassment or attempt to calm him. History isn't created by the sympathetic, the soft-hearted. No. Why bend to the will of the weak? Huh? Huh? Jesus Christ, dude. Why punish those who carry passion and virtue in their hearts? Power is the very essence of life. Power, not compassion or goodwill or any stuff like that. That's great, Bruce. Garrett. I'm a Garrett now. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not calling you by your cult name. It's not a cult. Definitely is. It's a place for visionaries to thrive, and tonight we'll leave this world. Yeah, I saw Ken and John bragging about that online. Godspeed. That toy rocket's going to explode before it leaves the ground. The engineer of the sound, I'm helping to launch it. You blitzed. You couldn't even walk a straight line. Keep it up. You can only hide your jealousy for so long. You think I'm jealous that you joined a cult? Not that. You know what I'm talking about. The CEO chose me as assistant director. You wanted it. You wanted it so bad. But still, I possess the confidence to leave it behind, to take a leap of faith. Bruce, we all know you got daddy issues. Why don't you go hug your little stuffed monkey and cry about it? Weak-minded reject, you too pathetic to understand. Excuse me? You're only humiliating yourself. All right, so Bruce, tonight we search the stars for God's signal. Yeah, yeah. All right, so here's our boy Keith, smoking a cigarette while watching the pageant. You made it after all. Lot to take in, eh? How'd you get through? Uh, Neutralize some guards. The man grins. You'll have to show me how it's done. Been thinking about what to call my website since I left the bar. Finally settled on a name. You ready? Keith's Corner. How you like that? The executive, the landlords, the so-called philanthropists, they be cornered. In Keith's Corner. Want the website to look like a boxing ring. Want the logo to have boxing gloves in it. Might even do live streams. Pretty cool idea. Keith's got him cornered. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Shout out to Keith. Um, so we're gonna take a look at the Sun and the Minotaur. The Sun and the Minotaur watch crowds flow in and out of the lobby. Um, so yeah, about all we can do now is take a look at the performance. An improvised dance performance plays across the stage. The dancers periodically pause in their motion and eye the crowd with an exaggerated look of distrust. One is dressed in a maroon robe, the other a feathered cape. So let's just go walk up to the stage and make our way towards the stage. Uh, Mimic the dance. Begin to mirror the unnatural contortions of the performers as they crab walk across the stage. Other spectators dodge you or give a start as you graze the backs of their legs. The onstage performers notice your mimicry. They stop their movement with a severe look of disapproval. You stop as well and meet their expression. One of the performers raises his hand to you. The Shadow! You raise your hand in kind. Dad? My child! He leaps from the stage and holds his arms out, inviting an embrace. Hug your dad. You give the former a full embrace as he lets out a theatrical cry of relief. He turns to the audience that has gathered around. My child has traveled from a distant place to join us tonight. She has watched the deserts burn. She has no face, no smile, no nose, no eyes. They graced her once upon a time, but somewhere along I-40 she left them behind. Just like the alligator, she thought she could hide, but the alligator's home has eroded. The bayous are gone. So they're drying up. The man who walked the alligator like a dog still died alone, and my child, born to travel, won't sink in this quagmire for long. She'd sooner die herself than that, die in a war or in a rocket, perhaps. He looks at you and silently whispers, she'd sooner die anywhere else than stay here at home. All right, so do we have anything else going on? The performance continues on stage. So, where we at? We can go to the elevator, um, and it's protected by retinal authentication. The executive offices are above, and it's likely where mother's possessions are being held. Um, so, yeah, I guess we can't really do anything about that just yet, but come back out to the lobby. Tonight, we search the stars for God's signal. All right, man. That's enough of your nonsense for one night, Bruce. You're drunk. Let's go find somewhere to lay you down. Well, that was awful. Ever since he became Laura St. Clair's assistant, he's been like this. Callous, arrogant, rude, and now he's gotten into this crap at the mall. I had enough. I blame his dad. He's always been so cold to Bruce, feeding his insecurities. Like father, like son. If that man had said just one nice thing to him, I bet he wouldn't be trying to launch himself into space. He's drying out by the elevator. Let's see if he apologizes when he comes to. All right, you know what that means. We get to use the elevator. Um, See if the birdhead's got anything to say. Nah, nothing. Still can't do anything with these guys. There's too much bad energy here. Saw online, there's a party in the lake tonight. Okay, well, we're here. Let's see if the Sun and Minotaur has anything else to say. Nope. So go back by the elevator. Look at the drunk king, causing a scene in the ballroom. They're all so damn jealous, aren't they? They all want my position. Petty bastards. They want what I have. A view from the inside. A view of the river, of the lights. Well, screw them. Screw them. Screw them. Screw them. Screw. The drunken king falls into a gibbering sleep. Let's pick him up. Um, Put him into his inventory. All right, so Bruce, leave me alone, assholes. Not even drunk. My dad's an even bigger asshole than you. You know that? I know how to deal with assholes. He's an asshole, like a real asshole. Fuck one. Fuck. Fuck. That's why I'm leaving. Leaving this stupid planet be hard. Be hard. Because it's full of my dad. Wish I could find Mr. Monkey Man before I left. But whatever. No time for toys. I'm true rolled for that. Mr. Monkey Man? Yeah, stupid. Mr. Monkey Man. My stuffed monkette. Monkey. My monkey. He was my best friend. Why was your dad an asshole? Because, god damn it, why you earn ass how? He never wanted to say, hey Bruce, nice one. Well, Bruce, I mean Garrett. Well, Garrett is going to Mars with his Bruce. And this, I'm gonna throw up with his Bruce. Sayonara. Just hope we go with Puppy and not Drawn. Cause fuck Drawn. This is another daddy to deal with. Alright. Man, I wonder if I can I wonder if I can go get Monkey. Um, let's see. Let's head out of here. I haven't tried doing this before. So get back to the refinery. I'm just trying something out here, all right? So we're gonna go to our house and see if Monkey's over here. He's not. Oh well. It was on an airline highway somewhere. So it flew out. Is there a way to just straight up get to airline highway? Uh, shit. Sorry, this is just like you being a dummy. I want to reunite this guy with Monkey, but it doesn't really look like it's possible. So, mm, oh, I should have read this before. Um, sorry. But yeah, we're gonna go back to Shield Plant and come in here, come to the elevator. I wonder if we can just like talk to this guy's friends. Can't get over Bruce. She's just jealous. They're all just jealous. Jealous. They're all jealous. They want to be Garrett. Powerful, confident, like me. There's too much. Yeah, let's see if there's like any kind of interactions this guy's got. Let's see if we can make him dance. Uh, that's it. Yeah. So if you're following this on stream or whatever, um, I'm just trying stuff out right now. I'm just gonna use Bruce's head to get into the elevator. Drag the slouching king toward the retinal scanner. Fucking what? LED sensor passed over his eye before you drop him to the ground. All right, well, rest in peace to the king. Go up. There's a really cool shot right here, so I'm trying to like do a screenshot um, when it comes through and say yes. Yeah, cool, I got it. Um, yeah, when I played through this earlier, I was hoping that it would linger for a while longer, but I guess not. Anyway, we're gonna go talk. Well, I don't know. Check out the executive suite. Um, there's not really anything to say about here, but there are these flames on this candelabra. Um, so yeah, we're in the executive office now, and there's Laura St. Clair, who we've heard about, um, staring out at the expansive refinery beyond the office window. I felt you here before I even saw you on the monitor. You're silent, just like Catherine. I'd look out over the town and imagine where she might be. Never anywhere, just silent. Things have been feeling vague, haven't they? Those highways you're always on. You don't sleep. You don't feel. Not anything. Vague. Nothing. Nowhere. I don't sleep either. When I sit up in bed and open my eyes, see things on the wall. They pantomime, they beg, but I don't turn away. There was a time when I would, but I've lost the energy. Now I watch. I'm not here tonight for the party. I've kept my distance from the others. If they vote me out, it will upset my father. So they'd rather I resign or die. I stay here, right here. I can see the river here, and the flame. I thought it would be me that the light would come to see. Of course it was Catherine. But the flame is still mine, still burns for me. I've done so much that is wrong, held out so long, just to stay near it. But I've lost my hold. The vagueness, the shadows, the board has had it. The box on the shelf. That's what you came for. So take it. By all rights, it's yours. I thought I found what I needed, but it was a mistake. Catherine was smarter than me, or more stubborn. I don't want the others to have it after I'm gone. Not my father, not the board. I wanted to experience the light, wanted to touch it, but I can't stand around any longer. That's all. Go find your brother. So, yeah, do not rifle through my things. I was trying to look at a letter. Why can't I do that? See what's on the console. Displays a list of sequence of locations, each entry timestamp. It is, you infer, a description of your movement through the premises. So we have been tracked. Laura has wanted us to come here. Take a look at the binders. Containing various internal literature, operational documentation, engineering reports, soil quality surveys, human resource handbooks. A binder no different in appearance from the rest sits among the collection. on the viability of operating a server supercluster at the Shield NORCO refining facility. So let's check it out. While the Mississippi River provides a natural cooling source, the NORCO location is determined to be too precarious for a full supercluster build-out. Hurricanes, coastal erosion, unreliable state management, and a location's proximity to nuclear facilities could result in cascading disaster events that would jeopardize critical network infrastructure. So, did want to say something about this. Specifically, all of these are like, this is what you deal with in Southeast Louisiana, St. Charles Parish specifically, but even New Orleans, of course. Hurricanes are a constant threat. Coastal erosion is just like fucking terrifying to me. It's coming from Louisiana, just like from the Mississippi to the Gulf, and I feel like New Orleans or Southeast Louisiana, unless just like drastic change is taken, will be underwater. Um, so come visit us while you can. The unreliable state management. Louisiana's government is just like famously corrupt. Um, we have I may have talked about this before, but one of our past governors, Edwin Edwards, had served like the rest of his life in prison for just corruption and bribery charges. I don't know the full details of it, but yeah, this state runs on bribes and nepotism, and just fucked up things happen. The big one being most recently the Hard Rock Casino collapse that resulted in the loss of lives of multiple construction workers. It was a multi-million-dollar project that shut down a large portion of downtown New Orleans for over a year. It's only recently, like within the past 6 months, that the streetcar line and like cars can actually pass by the area from the Hard Rock Casino collapse. The reason why that happened is because of just buddies um, getting a contract and trying to be as cheap as possible. So yeah, the government around here pretty fucked up. State management overall will survive. The last thing is about the nuclear facilities nearby. The Waterford 3 plant is based in Kelowna, which is close to, like, actually right across the river from Norco. So there's Hanville and Taft and Kelowna are all these towns that are on the river on the West Bank in St. Charles Parish. Um, and I never really thought about it, but yeah, it's a big nuclear power plant. Um, and when I was a kid, my English teacher had a daughter who's in college, and her her daughter and her friends or classmates or something like that wanted to survey us as like 10-year-olds about how we felt living in such close proximity to a nuclear power plant, the potential for fallout and for any kind of like disastrous stuff. Um, so yeah, as a kid, I didn't really think about it. I had full faith that my parents would protect me. Nothing bad could come. But yeah, it's pretty terrifying in a very baseline way. So yeah, that sounds like a good call on these analysts. It would better serve as a support node for the proposed Gulf Coast Astral Eyes distributed regional system. So take a look at the box um, and get it. Miscellaneous artifacts from my mom's life, medical bills from Oxnard Hospital, books on a range of environmental topics, a Dimes discount rewards card, and other ephemera. Um, so we can't really do anything here. Um, and I'm going to say that there's a trigger warning at the beginning of this game anytime that you start it, and I have to let you know that there will be a suicide here in 1 minute. So um, that'll happen right about now. Uh, so we get out, and yeah. Did she just? We must go now. So um, this way I get off. I'm supposed to be looking for all of us once that woman's body is discovered. Lucky's advice: keep a low profile. Come along, Potts. Lucky walks down the highway and into the obscurity of the surrounding swamp. We have what we've come for, the box of Catherine's possessions, though its contents leaves me more perplexed than before we arrived. Most of what it contained was trash, scraps of paper, scribbled notes. The only thing of any interest was a dime's discount coupon card. Did your mother visit the gas station before she died? Why would Shield think to grab it? This puts us no closer to finding Blake. Alright, so yeah, we gotta get out of here. And go back to dime's discount. Um, sorry about that. So, what do we got here? The freight loader is still there. Um, let's see what's going on in the Batur. Nothing. I, yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes. Um, so yeah, let's go inside the gas station and talk to our robot guy. Um, I'm good. So we're just gonna like scan this discount card. I'm sorry, the card you swiped is not a valid American Discount Southeast Incorporated coupon card. Not valid. The card is a forgery. A fluid of thought swirls within the robot's head. Catherine, she always kept her secrets hidden in plain sight. We must search the house. There's more to find there. All right. Well, let's look at some cigarettes. Immaculately stocked cigarettes. So, yeah, let's go back home. And why would Catherine carry around a counterfeit coupon card? There must be some explanation. She was very secretive. We may find some clue hiding around the house. Let's take a look at the cat. Take a look at the house. Nothing new. And I know, and you know, that it goes into the Virgin Mary's skull. You insert the coupon card into Mary's face. From within the house, you hear the vague clop of something mechanical. There's a cool, like, scratching, like vinyl scratch sound right here. It's like a little bit terrifying, but also just like really cool sound design. Um, anyway, let's take a leisurely stroll. Um, take a look at the crab net. The truck looks awesome. I never noticed that paint job on it, but it's pretty sick. So let's go into the kitchen. Um, I'm gonna go see if we can go check out the bedroom again. And we got, yeah, nothing's really changed here. Wait a second. No, never mind. Okay, so um, the thing that changed is the pile has shifted since last time I looked. Let's move the boxes, revealing a portal built into the floor. So, unbelievable. How many years has Catherine kept this doorway hidden? Uh, yeah, let's go check out this secret door. Um, there's a work light hanging from two small hooks driven into the wall. Its extension cord runs into the makeshift ductwork of the closet. There's a map of Lake Pontchartrain hanging on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network of bayous. Uh, so a router, a wireless signature jammer. What would Catherine need with such a device? I don't know, man. So we got a laptop covered in grime. Um, this question mark thing. A plastic electronic device. The USB cord runs from the instrument to the computer tower. The other runs to the laptop. So let's power up this thing. I don't know what a processor is here. As the machine breathes to life, small LED lights begin to flicker in the face of the oblong plastic device on the desk. A USB cord runs from the device to the laptop. The computer's terminal is quickly obscured by pop-ups advertising malware scanners and other products. Y'all got a mom that has a computer? An indecipherable static blossoms from the speakers. In distorted bursts, the noise begins to cohere into a cracked simulation of your mother's voice. Complete. Extracting of something.zip. 3.454 megabytes per second. Driver UDate required. No Wi-Fi connection detected. Is it enumerating alphabetical index? Okay, please. Is this child age 23? For your cognitive versioning needs, choose the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic. Dear God. Driver update required. Enumerating alphabetical index. Array member deleted. What is that? No, no, please no. If you can't hear me, please. Away that robot, please. Please get away. All right, so this robot's head exploded. Some pretty sick shit going on right now. And we're back. To the mall, through John's skull, through John's skull. The Garretts have been instructed to protect the sacred messenger, but they are foolish and easily outwitted. Their greatest weakness is their treachery. All you must do is catch them fibbing, lying, or going against the will of John, their idolater. And then what? Show them for the hypocrites that they are. Sow seeds of disloyalty. This will present an opportunity for you to gain what you seek. I see. You got any kind of recording app on that phone of yours, Catherine? If we're going to try to play these people against one another, might help. Good point. I'll install one. Christ himself was a man of great cunning. We will be to the Garretts presently. All right. So we're back in Catherine's world. I'm gonna end the stage right now, or the stream right now. I don't know if anybody has been watching this at all. I haven't had any kind of chat notifications. If anyone is, love you. Hope you have a good evening. But next week, oh, cool manta ray is here. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so this will be the end of the stream. The next segment takes place in the Promenade Mall, and I think it's going to take a while. I actually haven't played it yet, but I didn't think I could fit it in the 30 minutes left of this stream, so I'll um I'll pick it up next week. So it's been fun coming back to Norco. Uh, so yeah, thanks again so much for all the kind words and for everybody following this. I really want to thank the people that are behind Geography of Robots for just promoting this. I mean, I have no aspirations to be a video game streamer or like be I don't know, a personality or anything. Uh, so this is all pretty new to me, but yeah, I just appreciate people just kind of giving a chance at this and listening to me. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and hopefully see y'all next Tuesday. Or excuse me, Wednesday. I'm gonna come here and save, and we're back. Cool. So power off, and good night. Thank you.